Okay.
Okay, hi everybody out there. So today I have Diana Gencheva here, and she's going to tell us the materials that we're going to need for NeuroGraphica tomorrow. And when I say the materials that you'll need, you don't need them, but they're preferred. So if you can get them, that would be great. So I'm going to turn it over to Diana, and she's going to share the materials that you will want to have for tomorrow to make it the most fun and effective NeuroGraphica experience. Diana?
Yeah. Hi, Robert. I'm happy to be here with you and to share the materials, what we need to prepare for tomorrow. Of course, if you have just a plain paper and a pencil, it's fine. But if we're prepared with the materials we need, we're going to have the best experience. We will have the drawing to make a big impression in us. And of course, this leads to the results we might have at the end or in the future by doing such kind of drawing, such kind of work with NeuroGraphica. The first thing, we need a paper. This is A4. We will draw on A4. Of course, if you can find a little bit thicker paper, I don't know if, for you in the United States, you call it cartoon. It's not a plain paper. The thickness is minimum 150 grams per square meter. If you can find this, perfect. If no, then you can use 2-3 sheets of paper just to don't make dirty the table underneath or something, to put it on, because the markers, they will, the markers, they will make dirty the table. The other thing, markers. Here we need one Sharpie, at least one Sharpie. I think everybody can find it. This is a fine point Sharpie, which is like with this, I don't know how you can see it, with this kind of tip. This is one of the best marker I use. I think you have the same. So this we need it for the neural lines, and because we have the support from the universe in our drawing, and this support, of course, is bigger energy. We need bigger marker. So I recommend this kind of Sharpie. We call it M15. It's this is not the it's like this kind of tip. It's like this one. It's yeah. But even if you can find the other Sharpie, it's perfect. And also for coloring, I will show my bigger palette, which is, but even if you can have just 2 or 3 of these colors, this is highlighters or text markers. I don't know which of the names you have in the United States. It's perfect. And pencils, any kind. Again, if you have 2 or 3 pencils from your kids, works very, very well. The other thing that is very important for everybody that will join the workshop tomorrow is to try and do the neural line and the rounding, because if you are ready with this, you will not. We don't need. I mean, these are the 2 very important things in NeuroGraphica. That's why I want to show them very quickly. If you have any questions, ask me, and I will be happy to answer them. I will put my camera just very quickly to show you what we need to do. For the neural line, one of the best practice is if you can print one.
That's okay. Your videos, it's not showing. There we go.
Yeah, here we are.
Cool.
So one of the things is take a coin. Oh. Okay. What is the neural line? The first thing is the neural line. It's a line that it doesn't repeat itself in any direction of its movement, and it goes where we don't expect it to go. This looks like the rivers that we watch from the airplane. Or if you see the mountains, these are the mountains, the top of the mountain. And a lot of times we have resistance to draw this line because it goes where we don't expect it to go. This is not a neural line, because this is like a repetitive pattern that we tend to repeat in our life. I wake up, I do the same things every day, or it's happening a situation in my life, and every time I react the same way, every single time. But when we start drawing the neural line, we start seeing different opportunities. We start seeing different options in our life. We change our habits. This is also not a neural line, and this is not neural line. That's why I would like, before the workshop tomorrow, everybody to try and make a neural line. One very easy exercise is if you take a coin, 1 penny, and you just start pushing it very slowly on the paper. I know that is challenging, but you teach your hand how to draw a line that it goes where you don't expect it to go. This is not a spontaneous line. It's not a line that we draw with closed eyes. No. If you feel like you want to draw the line to the upper right corner, just move it a little bit, change the directions a little bit. This looks like if you every day you go to work through the same road, but all of a sudden you decide to change the road, and instead of turning left, you turn left on the next turn, and then it happens something interesting. Maybe you will see a friend of yours that you were thinking about him, or you discover something new or something else that you were thinking about. And that is the interesting part. You discover new things. And the second thing after the neural line, it's the rounding. Wherever the lines they cross, they create edges, they create corners. And all these corners, we need to round them. It's like you put one smile on in this corner. So, and they look, and you blend a little bit the line so it doesn't look like, I will show you here. Oh, let me make the camera like this. So we don't do this. And it's finished. This is not good. We need it to look like this. It looks like we had a wound, and we just put the bandage without cleaning, without preparing the surface underneath. So we need to blend the lines to make them smooth and nice. And like this, whatever conflict we had in our thoughts, according to, related to our topic, we harmonize them. They no longer exist in our drawing. We change the pattern. And it's like this. And you see how nice and beautiful this drawing start to look like. Here we are, a little bit more light. And they look completely different. They look like the neurons in our brain. And this is what NeuroGraphica actually is doing. It creates new neural connections in our brain related to the topic we're drawing. We always have a topic. And the topic for the workshop that we're going to have is abundance. And we will discover
prosperity.
Prosperity.
We're going to do prosperity. Yeah. Very similar. Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, prosperity. Yeah, and we can have a prosperity in many different ways. This is not only about money. Prosperity in health, in relationship, in money, in work, in so many different ways. And having the option to work just on the one word, it will open the resources, the possibility, the insights that we need for opening all these areas in our life, opening the prosperity in these areas in our life. So these are the two very important things we need to get to know about the workshop tomorrow. And practice the neural line, especially when we draw a neural line. We like not we allow ourselves to stop the inner critic in ourselves to talk about, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you cannot do this. So this helps us really achieve the goals, achieve the success and whatever we want to have in our life while drawing NeuroGraphica. So this is my recommendation. Do you have a question, Robert?
Um, well, I just want to be clear. What I'm
Mm-hmm.
hearing you say is that what we're really doing is we're linking to this, allowing the subconscious to create a whatever line that it feels that it wants to create through us, instead of thinking of what we want the line to look like and then creating it ourselves. With our
Yeah,
conscious, it's more of an unconscious process of really stepping back from the conscious mind and just allowing the unconscious mind to lead the line whichever way it wants to go and allow it to flow through us, instead of saying, hey, I want my line to look like this, and then making it look like something that we're already familiar with. Am I hearing that correctly?
yes. In NeuroGraphica, we don't draw a familiar things. Yeah, we draw a circle. Yeah, but the neural line, as you said, it doesn't look like anything we draw before. You cannot see
Mm-hmm.
two lines the same. Even if you look at the line, so it's different. Yeah, somewhere it has some. Here it has the turn. It's not the same. And this is the interesting part, because the line actually represent our nature. If you, I can share with you some images of even our bodies created from neurolines. They're everywhere. If you check the veins on our lips, the skin, they're everywhere. If you see the food that we eat, there are neurolines, and they're all bionic. They don't look similar to each other. And here, just you leave your hand to make the line. Yeah, of course, you might have a resistance because this is something new that you're doing, something unknown. A lot of people, when they are making this rounding, they have very big resistance because they're working with their inner limitations a lot of times, and inner blocks and inner fears, even though. And the drawing looks so smooth and beautiful. At the end, it's gonna look totally different when we round all the corners.
Great.
Mhm. So this, try, and I am curious to hear your feedback about your first experience and first touches to NeuroGraphica and to the Neuroline.
From
Of
me?
course, you and the
Oh,
people that they will draw with us. You
oh yeah.
already have experience with
Oh
NeuroGraphica,
yeah. Yeah.
which is
Amazing
nice.
story. Yeah, the amazing story which I recently posted, which is pretty amazing. I want to I want to show you mine, and I want you to see what I created whenever you feel called.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So this
Perfect.
is
Okay.
that good? I mean, I've had some practice. We've done this a couple times, so I've had some practice. But and I didn't listen the last time what you told me. I had a lot of resistance, but I felt today as you were doing that, I felt more open to allow the subconscious mind to take its what it wanted to share. Um, so yeah, that'll be really fun. It's good to give people a little example of what's gonna be started. You know, having the neuro line and then rounding the corners. So what I'll do is when we're done with this, I will share it with people, which the
Mm-hmm.
people will be watching it now, and then they can see it, get a little idea of what the beginning's going to be like. And if they're open, if you're open out there to take some time to, you know, get a Sharpie and practice that a little bit and let your unconscious mind take the wheel, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll be really fun tomorrow. And I I did share, anybody here that's watching this video, I did share on my Facebook feed about the story of the last time we did NeuroGraphica on Clear Sky Collective, and the
Mm-hmm.
we did it on abundance, and the immediate results that my
Yeah.
amazing girlfriend Kate had afterwards and that we experienced, and that was a very just a very miraculous experience. So I'm excited for other people to experience this NeuroGraphica, and I'm very grateful that you're bringing that and sharing your expertise and your experience with us to give us another way to um, overcome the limitations that we have in our minds.
Yeah, thank you for the interest in NeuroGraphica. Really, the previous time the experience you had was amazing, and I also it happened something to me in that manner, in that topic. I don't remember what it was, but there are happening so many things to me drawing NeuroGraphica. And really, we can, if somebody feels after the workshops that there are limitations and conflict in them, there are blockages, of course, they can be removed very easily with NeuroGraphica, and there is an easy way for this. And we can create another event that we can work with those limitations. And this, of course, lead us to life really full of prosperity. When we fix the mindset, because everything starts with the mindset. And here it's easy. Here it's not necessary even to explain what stops you. You know, the mind. I need the prosperity, but something stops me. Something is blocking me on my path to it. So we can work on it. But the practice is very powerful that we're going to draw. I love to do it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording, and then I will
Okay.
post this. I'm gonna post this on Facebook and on the WhatsApp, the Coaches Networking WhatsApp group, so that people can get a little taste of
Hmm.
how we'll be working together, and
Yeah.
we'll see what comes alive tomorrow. No expectations, and anything is possible.
Yeah. True. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.